Mr. Transformers 96 here with another video where I'm going to be talking about some newly shown Hot Toys figures, and this time it is from Star Wars The Last Jedi, the Praetorian Guards, which I'm quite excited about. I'm very excited about these guards in the new movie. They are they're the things that I'm like most excited for, or at least the characters, the troopers that I'm most excited for in this new movie. I think their designs look very cool. They've really grown on me, and I'm very much anticipating their release in the film, and I was excited to see Hot Toys' version of them. We did get pictures of them. They have been shown at conventions before, as well as in the background of the Kylo Ren pictures. Now getting all the official images of the figures, though, they're actually looking more impressive than I thought, and they're releasing them in a much stranger way than I would have expected. So basically, there are two different sets that you can get. First of all, just to show you, the first set you can get is this one, which is the double blade version. This version comes with the Praetorian Guard with the kind of the hat, helmet piece that he has, and of course his double blade, which can connect together. It also comes with, though, the helmet of another Praetorian Guard, this one, the more plain one, the more fencing-like helmet one, and that one comes with his blade as well. So you basically get two Praetorian Guards with each of these purchases, which is a little odd, but I certainly prefer it rather than just one per purchase, essentially. And then the other version you can get is the one with the large blade, which has the pointy helmet, and again he comes with that other Praetorian's helmet as well, and then he also comes with the kind of the sword piece that also like turns into a whip. I believe it's actually two separate accessories, though. It's not just the one that collapses, even though that's what it's supposed to be, essentially. So it's quite interesting that they're releasing it in this manner. I think it's kind of weird, because either I would have expected them just to give you three different versions and you'd had to purchase all three, each one came with one helmet, or I would have expected just one set where you get the body and then you get all the weapons and the three helmets together. So it's strange that they did just two instead of the one or the three. I think that the two was the least likely, and yet that's the one that they went with. But enough about the way that they're releasing it. Let's talk about it. First of all, the one with the double blade. I'm not a big fan of the helmet in general. I never have been. It's very samurai-ish, which, you know, a lot of people took offense when I said that it wasn't super Star Wars-ish. However, because, you know, Star Wars, some of the early concepts of, you know, the original trilogy were based on samurai influences and things like that. But it's in a very slight degree. I mean, when I say that this design looks a little odd, you know, it's because even if there's some samurai influences in the genre, it's a little odd to like have a samurai in the middle of the galactic space, and that's basically what that helmet and that design looked like completely. So I'm not a big fan of that one. This one I do like a bit more. I think that his helmet is quite plain, though. It's very much like a fencing practice helmet almost, which, you know, just doesn't have much going on there. The pointed chin is the sharpest, most interesting piece on that helmet. Otherwise, it looks rather plain. I do like his weapon, though. It's very cool. It's kind of a longer... It's got a long handle, but not a super long handle. Like, you can't like have him resting it on the floor or anything. But it has a very cool blade. I love the design of the blade there. And this is a good picture to show his range as far as his legs are concerned. In particular, as you can see, you get a solid bend there. I would imagine it could go a little further than that. It's probably going to be a similar designed, you know, costume to the stormtroopers. So I would imagine they'll have a similar range there. The knees, the ankles, though, look like they have excellent articulation. Get a nice bend there. It's, you know, it's not complete, obviously, but it's pretty solid. I do think that looks good. The arms are the part that I'd be most concerned about. The Black Series version has really limited arm articulation, so I was interested to see what the Hot Toys one would be like. And, I mean, from these pictures, there's a lot of them with the arms at a really nice bend, and they can hold weapons with two hands and things, which I think is actually quite impressive, so I am pretty happy about that. Overall, though, this set does look decent. Again, though, I'm not a big fan of this version of the Praetorian Guard. I do like the fact that the base is red, though. I think that looks very cool. And I do like this weapon here. I think that's quite nice. I'm much more interested in this set, though, although the white base isn't as cool, and unfortunately, this one has the artwork of the other Praetorian Guard on it. That kind of annoys me. Like, I wish that the artwork is actually different to represent which Praetorian Guard you're purchasing. But my favorite Praetorian Guard is this one, the one with the pointy helmet. I think that's just the best one in general, and I do like his blade. I think it's very cool. I like how long it is, so you can have him holding it, with it on the ground. I think that's very nice. And then this sword whip section, I think that's a very cool weapon indeed. So I am a fan of that. But overall, I do think this set is a little bit better. Based solely on the different helmet that you get, and then the accessories too. I think that they're both quite cool, though. It's obviously just personal choice as to which is the better set. You're getting essentially the same amount with each. I mean, with this set, you're getting technically 3 weapons instead of 2, although one of the weapons from the other set splits in half. So, you're getting just about the same amount with both of these sets. So, it's really dealer's choice, whichever one you prefer. Again, especially from a profile view, I love this helmet. I think it's very cool. It's very sharp. It has a really aggressive tone to it. But again, the top section of it is very rounded, so it has more of that calm, like warrior, professional type of design, but an aggressive one. So I do like that a lot. And I think that blade is super cool. It's so big too. It looks excellent. Here's a good way to see the articulation there. Looks like the elbows do just under 90 degrees, which can allow you to hold like a weapon with 2 hands, which I think is quite impressive. I'm hoping that it's not just them pushing the figures for these images. I hope that when you get them in person, they'll actually be able to do this range and do it comfortably. Like here looks like a really good bend. That looks quite solid. But again, really do like what you're getting with this set. I think that's very cool. As far as the price is concerned, I'll be interested to see the price. Obviously, there's no head sculpts here, but you're getting 2 helmets. So I could see them, I don't know what these are going to be priced at. These are kind of unique objects, because I can kind of see them as far as their execution similar to a Stormtrooper price, but these are unique characters and they do have some extra cloth, and the double helmets, I could see them wanting to push the price a bit, so we'll see. I'm hoping that these, I'd be very happy, I'd be really happy personally if this was like a $210 figure. That would be quite nice. I don't think that that's relatively realistic though. I think that these are going to be like $235 to $245. If they're higher than that, I would think that that's quite overpriced, considering these don't come with a head sculpt. Before these actually went on pre-order, I wasn't planning on getting them. I just decided that they're just faceless, troop figures essentially, and I was trying to step away from those types of figures. However, I am really liking these, and I'm excited for the Praetorian Guards in the film. So we'll see. I definitely won't get both of them, but if I were to get one, this would be the one that I'd purchase, and it's gonna completely just depend on price. And I'm probably gonna watch the movie first just to see exactly how much screen time these guys have and how cool they are, and to get some more in-person, looks at these from events and see what the suits underneath the armor look like, to see if they can really achieve this articulation. Again, because they don't have head sculpts, they can kind of come out a little sooner. That's typically the case when it comes to Hot Toys, so it would be great if these had a release date that weren't too far into the future. That would be quite nice. But we'll see, hoping that these are at a decent price. They definitely look very cool, and yeah, I would be interested in getting one of these. I don't need a bunch or anything, but one would be very cool, especially if they're going to do Snoke. To have one next to, or standing like behind Snoke would be very cool. Obviously though, to have a really nice set, would recommend getting both, just so that you can have one on each side of Snoke. That would be pretty awesome. Again, really up to your choice as to which one you prefer. I do personally think that this one is a lot cooler though, but that's just my opinion. So there you go, that's my thoughts on these new Hot Toys Praetorian Guard figures. Let me know what you guys think of them, which ones you plan to get, and thanks so much for watching.